Welcome, guys, to another episode of Foolishness. We are going to be taking apart this Donna Glass pump. Customer states that they have no suction. We have 6 screws. We're going to be taking them loose. We've already checked out the pump lid, and we changed the valve gaskets in front of the pump. So next step, we suspect that it's a broken impeller. So if you have no suction and you tried everything, your pump lid, you can have a plugged impeller or a broken impeller.
If God be for me, then nobody can stop me. Break out in the shower in the hotel lobby. Please tell the driver to pull over just for a second while I run around the car, thanking God for my blessings. Yeah, thanking God for my blessings. Thanking God for the blessings. Thanking God for the blessings. Yeah. George Meyer is my teacher. I'm a rapper and a preacher. Enjoying every day is how I reach. We don't do them bleachers, we some trap. Let's go. I feel like Moses cause my staff.
I believe the size is 9/16.
Send upon me, Holy Spirit block it. Ooh, I feel like I'm raising praying with the 2 schools. My life bears fruit, I keep the spirit in the loop. On the cross, yes, you was said that it's true. I feel like Vince Carter, whole arm through. Thank you, we done did it again.
Okay, we're taking apart the pump. Checking in there, the impeller is broken. It's just spinning or flopping around. A lot of time you'll hear the impeller rattling around. I'm unloosening the bond wire so I can set the pump up. I'm loosening up the 6 screws on the diffuser.
You probably think I'm tripping cause I'm not tripping. Ooh, temptation in my face but I'm not slipping. Ooh, I enjoy money but don't love it. I forgave all of my haters, I'm so above it. Let's go. I know they steady plotting my demise, but I keep showing up like surprise. Thank you, we done did it again. Hold the trophy up, take a pick for the win. Ooh, if God be for me, then nobody can stop me. Break out in the shower in the
Okay, I'm removing the diffuser, and you see the impeller just came right out. No problem. It's broke. It should have. I had to unscrew off. Okay, we're going to use a vice grips to hold the shaft, and I'm taking out the set screw of the impeller. You'll need to use the vice grips to take out the set screw because it'll start spinning when you take it off. So there's 2 ways you could do this. You could either hold one end of the pump, the shaft, with vice grips, take apart the other end where the electrical's at, and put a wrench in there and hold the shaft, the motor shaft, to stop it from spinning. I'm going through the side of the pump where there is sometimes there's a fan or it's a little cushioning piece material. Not sure what you call it, but I put my screwdriver on there and I hold the that stops the shaft from spinning, so I can turn the impeller and unscrew it. When you go through the electrical end of the motor, sometimes there's a place where you can hook up channel locks or adjustable wrench, and sometimes there's electrical components in the way that you have to unscrew, so I chose not to go that route. Okay, I'm twisting off the broken shaft, and that's the shaft with the seal on it, and here's the other part of the impeller that it broke You can see where it broke in half. We have our new impeller. We match it up by the numbers on the back and by the pump. Okay, I'm digging out the shaft ceramic, the seal, the shaft seal. Okay, that's one part of it, the ceramic, and now I'm digging out the rubber. Okay, there's the rubber part, the seal, and there's the ceramic and the rubber. And the part PS201 is the part number. And here's the new seal. Make sure that you don't have any grease on your hands. You do not want to touch the ceramic or the carbon with your fingertips or get any kind of oil on it, else it could cause the pump to leak. So I'm being very careful not to touch the mechanical seal goes on the shaft, the carbon with the spring, and you push it all the way down to the end. And I'll grab the piece of instructions and I'll use that to help me press down the ceramic. We're just comparing to make sure that it is the right impeller. Okay, I'm using my instructions to push down the paper instructions so I don't touch the ceramic and get any oil on it. And I'll use it's pretty thick instructions, so I use my screwdriver and push down and seat the ceramic seal in place into the seal plate. And you want to make sure that you have it all the way seated, else it will leak. And if you do get any kind of grease, just get a Kleenex paper towel, well, probably Kleenex and soft, and take it off. Maybe a little alcohol on a Kleenex to take off any grease. Okay, I'm putting on the impeller, and I'm going to hold the shaft of the motor the same way I took it off. I put in between those little vents, press down, and I'll hold the shaft. Now I'm spinning on the impeller. Make sure I have it good and hand tight, so that's in place. We'll put back on our diffuser. And we'll tighten up those 6 screws that we took off. Now we're going to lube the O-rings. We have one O-ring on the diffuser. We have a pump volute housing O-ring. We'll lube that up also. I like to put it inside the seal plate grooves to hold the O-ring in place. And I'll also put some down in the pump, so it makes it easy to go for the volute to go into place. while you have it apart, it's a good idea to just stick your hand inside the volute and see if the impeller spins freely, and make sure it does, so that way you know it's no binding going on. And while you have it apart, you find that it's bound up. When you put it together, you gotta take everything apart. So just reach in there, kind of make sure your impeller is free spinning. Okay, we're ready to put it back together. Put it up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tighten it up to 6 bolts, nuts. I'm going to take this time to mention on the diffuser has an arrow on it, and that points up. When you put that diffuser on, make sure the arrow is pointing up. I got it all tightened up here. We're going to put on the bond wire on the back of the motor. There we go. And we're just going to open it up and put some water. Make sure the prime up the pump. You do not want to run the pump dry. So we're going to fill up the pump pot basket, and that will be it for this episode. Thank you for watching.